Yeah, thanks. You're saying about the macho-ness in football, and I know you've spoken a little bit about homophobia within football. I mean, statistically, there will be gay footballers, and I was wondering, is it the fans or is it just the whole atmosphere that's the reason behind that?
Certainly, the Rainbow Laces campaign that we were sort of involved in was more about, I felt or certainly the group involved felt the onus was on the sport and on society to take the stance and make the land, make it correct, you know, not on someone to come out and go, and then we adjust accordingly. We felt it was important to make sure it was easier for people to come about, and obviously it was an issue that was close to my heart because I had an uncle who was gay who grew up idolising and adoring. So it was something that was, you know, close to me, because I thought, well, you know, I always try and flip it and say, imagine he was in my position, I was in his position, how would I adjust? And I thought, yeah, this has to be spoken about. And how it came about was about 2 years ago. Amal Fashion, who contacted me via email, and as I say, at this time I wasn't on the trajectory, certainly with media, that I'm sort of at now. And she said she wanted to do a documentary. Obviously, her uncle was Justin, who was much publicised gay footballer. And she said she'd written to lots of high-profile people, and nobody had responded to her. I'd responded back to her just saying, look, you know, I've spoke about at that time I was shotgunning, you know, politics, everything. I had an opinion on everything and still do, but not as much as I did then, which it's hard to imagine, I know. So I ended up doing the interview with her, and then, you know, the fallout from that in terms of how that was received led to the sort of Rainbow Laces campaign, and then to see how the land how the land lies now comparatively to them. We've made so much progress, and we don't even know we've made that progress. But the issue is not to stop and go, great, we've made progress. The issue is to keep pushing, so that it's, you know, I keep thinking to myself, 2014. We're liberal in lots of ways, and yet this is still an issue. It shouldn't even be newsworthy. It shouldn't even be an issue, because what business is it of mine or anyone else's, what someone else's sexuality or race or whatever they choose to do? They should be judged solely on what they are as a person. If they're a good person and a good footballer, who cares what they are? It doesn't bother me. It shouldn't bother anyone else, and it's equally no one else's business. And the fact that we're still having these conversations and still having these debates, and we have to do stuff like the campaigns and that, says that there's something wrong with society and something wrong with our game, predominantly within society, and that we have to step up. You know, footballers with profile, not only you know, everyone, not me. And I think that the Rainbow Laces campaign was really positive, but could equally be much better.